Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the U.S. That's City Hall here in Philadelphia. Welcome, everyone. D.A., it's...
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And stolen by Simmons. Embiid with it. He's picked up by KD. Embiid's shot is good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And here's KD for 3. Horford with it. Simmons on the wing. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And stolen by Richardson. To the inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Richardson. Allen with the rebound.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And that one, good.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
They grabbed their own miss. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving finds Dinwiddie. KD on the wing. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Simmons can't get it to go. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Now, here's Richardson. Down low, stolen by LeVert. And they're pushing it up. Here's Irving. Here's KD. Allen left side. The pass to Dinwiddie. Now Allen guarded by Horford. Allen kicks to Durant. Shot clock at 3. Over Harris. And it's Durant missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now, here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And stolen by Horford. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
LeVert finds Allen. KD looking around. Pass to LeVert. And stolen by Simmons. It's stolen by Allen. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Allen.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Caris LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Pass to Harris. Kicks it to Durant. Shot from the top of the key. It's good. Durant's got his second basket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And here's Harris from the arc. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 4. Live from Philadelphia. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with blocking critics.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. On the wing, Harris. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shoots over Scott, and that one hits back iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Puts it up off the inbound. Korkmaz no good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 6. Passes it to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 5, and it goes down 2 points.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now the pass to Luwawu. Outside Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. To the middle. And then slammed in by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Scott, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. Prince the pass to Luwawu. Irving for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective dominant offensive presence.
Pass to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. Scott inside, guarded by Jordan. Here's Korkmaz. Can't hit that one. Jordan with some nice D.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Harris with it. Robinson picks him up.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And finished off by Scott.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And stolen by Prince. Here's Irving, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead inside. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And it's LeVert missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And the dunk by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
And here's LeVert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dinwiddie passes to KD. LeVert with it. With the putback. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches as the... Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
LeVert finds Dinwiddie. The wide open look for Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Simmons.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Dinwiddie. KD on the wing. It's good from long range. KD's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Outside Irving. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. And here's Irving. It's LeVert on the wing. Offensive rebound. Allen kicks to KD. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Harris's shot is off. Nets leading by 6. LeVert with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. And it's Irving missing. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Fires the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Right side, Kevin Durant. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Irving passes to LeVert. To the wing right side. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Irving double team. LeVert with a wide open look. And the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Thibault finds Horford. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I like the aggressiveness. Horford is superb at staying in control on these tough shots.
Outside Jordan. Outside Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Embiid, and he banks in the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Prince, the pass to Harris. KD on the wing. Takes the 3. Kicks it out to Prince. Irving surveying the floor. Back to Prince. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Passes to Korkmaz. Now Thibault. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. Jordan with some nice D.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Irving against Richardson. Launches it. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Richardson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Prince finds Durant. Shoots over Embiid. Misses. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sport. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. 3. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's LeVert in at the 1.
Checking in for the 76ers.
The 76ers trail by 7. Milton the pass to Horford. And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Embiid. Back to Thibault. Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Milton. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's Prince on the wing. Passes it to LeVert. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's not going to go for him.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Milton kicks to Horford. Simmons on the wing. Dishes it to Embiid. Great D that time from Jordan.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Durant finds Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
The pass to Thibault. Now Embiid. Off target from three-point range.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to LeVert. Harris, bounce pass, outside for Durant. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And the Nets lead by 11.
Look, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
And there it is for him.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to LeVert. Lets the three fly. No good from Durant. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. He gets that one.
Well, Al Horford using his mobility around the basket. He steps through the defense. No one gets in his way.
Harris dishes to Jordan. KD on the wing. Back to LeVert. He kicks it to Harris. Pass to LeVert. It's Durant on the wing. In the corner, it's Harris. Puts up a three. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 7. And that one's good. Thibault.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Harris drives in. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
The pass to LeVert. To the inside. Allen kicks to Irving. LeVert the pass to Irving. He feeds it to Allen. Back to Irving. Good!
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Back to Dinwiddie. Allen, right side. Outside Irving. No good from outside. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the paint, Allen kicks to LeVert. Irving for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Dinwiddie. 11 feet away. Yep, it's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare, and nothing.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Durant with a wide open look. Misses off the left iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Tips it up, and Ibaka is right there.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now, here is Irving. Makes it off the glass. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Lowry against Irving. Moves back up. Passes it to Anunoby. Lowry against Irving. Lowry passes to Ibaka. With the teardrop and the basket by Lowry.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
And there's the pass to LeVert. Irving surveying the floor. To the middle. Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open. Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Shot clock at 2. Here's VanVleet. Allen with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving against Lowry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And it's in there. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. VanVleet with the ball. Good on the three-point shot.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Back to Dinwiddie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And Dinwiddie over to help. VanVleet finds Lowry. No good on the 3. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Outside for Davis. Pass to Siakam. Back to Davis. Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
So for the Nets, Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Durant. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Then for the Raptors, Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for OG Anunoby. No good from Irving.
Man, I can't believe He blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. 1:07 left to play in the first. Down low. Gasol's shot is good.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Here's Harris. Irving finds Jordan. Back to Irving. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Nets missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Outside, Davis. Inside. No good from Gasol. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's Jordan on the wing. Davis against Irving. Back to Jordan. It's Prince on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
Powell, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that does it for the first quarter. Toronto ahead. They're up by 5. Stay. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile. Total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. A shot's good from Irving.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Yep, that one goes in there. Howell's got 5 points so far.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Irving finds Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Irving.
How about Irving showing you great energy there, just refusing to be boxed out.
Davis looking for an opening. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Boucher. Knocked away. And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Passes to Powell. In the corner, it's Boucher. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Durant with it. Gasol covering.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done, that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Outside Durant. The putback, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Thomas passes to Hollis Jefferson. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Boy, LeVert is a terrific two-way threat, guys. His defensive instincts often create offense for him.
And Thomas has it in the corner. A three. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harris dishes to KD. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Again, the Nets for two. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Let's keep it alive. Back to Allen. Boucher with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Moving it up. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 5. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shoots from the elbow. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Bounce pass Davis. Gasol inside. He's against Allen. Gasol passes to Davis. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Prince is checked in for the Nets. Raptors also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Davis. And he makes that one.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Allen kicks to Durant. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it never got bigger. They were a fine lead. And that'll about do.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Thomas is out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And on the way from Irving for three. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
Back to Irving. A baseline J. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thomas got 8 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
It's LeVert on the wing. Dinwiddie up top. Nets passing it around. Fast break Toronto. Lowry leading the charge. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Luwawu-Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. The Raptors also with a sub. Ibaka's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
You know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Left side Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. There's the pass to Anunoby. And Lowry has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And yes, it's good. 6 points for him. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. And now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Poked away. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. Back to Ibaka. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
He throw good, Ibaka. Prince is checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Then for the Raptors, Ande Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis comes in for Matt Thomas. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Irving, feeds it to Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. .56 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Powell against Irving. Powell inside. To the inside. Ibaka can't hit from in close.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan. Durant's got 14 points.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Siakam. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. So for the Nets, Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Harris. The feed to Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Powell for 3. Doesn't go that time. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Inside, here's Allen. And the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
And stolen by Siakam. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet kicks to Davis. Back to Van Vliet. Down low. In the corner, Powell with it. Outside, Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Davis against Irving. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for LeVert. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet looking around. It's Powell on the wing. He dishes it to Ibaka. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Karis LeVert's checked in for Dinwiddie. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby, he's checked in for Powell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Now LeVert. To the paint. The kick out to Irving. 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. 3-pointer. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 6. KD, he's open. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by KD. Allen with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Irving kicks to Durant. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Irving. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Jordan kicks to Levert. Outside Irving. Over Lowry. Irving finds Dinwiddie. Tries again. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Brooklyn.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Outside for Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. .15 left to play here in the fourth. The Nets working the ball around now. Prince's shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kelly.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building. The soaring CN Tower is... And as things...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Lowry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here is Ibaka after the Sixers pick up two. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Siakam with it, and it's Horford picking him up. VanVleet right side. Just two to shoot. Lowry can't get it to go. It's stolen by Ibaka. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Here's Richardson. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Embiid, the pass to Horford. He kicks to Richardson. It's stolen. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Simmons. That's good from VanVleet on the assist from Ibaka.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
76ers moving the ball around. Simmons passes to Harris. The dish to Embiid. That one doesn't drop. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Lowry kicks to Anunoby, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Philadelphia also making some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Josh Richardson. And stolen by Scott. Robinson against Powell. Robinson passes to Thybulle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Lowry. Powell kicks to Lowry. Over Simmons, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers leading. Pass to Thibault. Now here is Robinson. .109 left in the first quarter. Passes it to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. They get it again. And Robinson is right there.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
There's Hollis Jefferson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Scott the pass to Simmons. To the middle. The kick out to Scott. Ball's knocked loose. Powell with the steal. Hollis Jefferson with it. Simmons is there. Davis the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And the pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Hollis Jefferson. From 17 feet out. Robinson pulls it in.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Davis inside. Comes up empty down low. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts.
It was always a team, and I think we don't.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Powell in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And they double up Davis. Kicks it to Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gasol's got his first points of the game.
And the interior game of Gasol. I mean, he's had a number of ways to score from it.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Burks the pass to Embiid. It's good. Embiid's got 8 points.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
He dishes it to Burks. With the tip, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Burks with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Milton. He feeds it to Burks. Over Davis. Burks the pass to Embiid. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Powell kicks to Boucher. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league, and there's so many more of those guys.
With a huge frame and outstanding wingspan, there's no surprise to see Horford throw it down.
Burks with the double team. Now here's Anunoby. He's guarded closely. Pass to Boucher. Swiped away. Boucher with the steal. From 11 feet away, he doesn't hit that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Now the feed to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. It's 2-on-1. And here they go. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Richardson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Basket good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Harris. Feeds it to Horford. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Siakam passes to Anunoby. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Horford kicks to Korkmaz. Harris bounce pass. Back to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Korkmaz, no good. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Just 3 on the clock. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Anunoby.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
And you love this tenacity from Lowry. Sometimes he's capable of doing it all by himself. Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Raptors.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Embiid against Lowry. Left side, Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Lowry against Simmons. Outside for Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Davis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Embiid finds Robinson. Here's Thibault. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Pass to Gasol. Now, Hollis Jefferson. And stolen by Thibault. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Simmons, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Here's Lowry. Drops in the layup for 2. Lowry's got 8 points in the quarter.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants. And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Robinson. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Powell. Outside, Davis. He kicks it to Powell. Inside, here's Gasol. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Lowry against Simmons. Right side Lowry. Down low. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Using that big body. I mean, Gasol able to absorb contact. That's what you want from your big man.
Embiid finds Simmons. And here is Horford. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. VanVleet attacking. And they pick up 2. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Right side Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Horford the pass to Harris. Thibault on the wing. Gasol with the rebound. Toronto leading by 4. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Davis with it. Outguarded by Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. There's Hollis Jefferson. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thibault on the wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The 76ers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Shake Milton. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Davis is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Although he's not truly a dominant rebounder, whoever will find a way to beat you once in a while if you fail to put a body on.
The drive by Siakam. The second chance effort outside for Davis. Siakam passes to Ibaka. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 5.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And Harris wide open. He shoots the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Now he's improving from distance. Now that's one of the things Harris has worked on, and the work has paid off.
Count that one from VanVleet.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Richardson against Davis. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. The 76ers also with a sub. Robinson's checked in for Korkmaz.
And when Richardson is aggressive, good things tend to happen, including how he attracts fouls while shooting.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
To the paint, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, he's a very active player who looks to score often. Embiid, phenomenal at finding all kind of ways to score.
Lowry with the ball, now defended by Embiid. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Out left to the wing, Robinson finds Embiid, and that one good. And that's 20 points for Joel Embiid.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Simmons against Lowry. Here's Ibaka. The drive by Siakam. Banked in off the glass.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Thomas against Simmons. Thomas kicks to Low. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Robinson leading the charge.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Outside Thomas. Back to Ibaka. Over to the wing. Thomas passes to Ibaka. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Embiid. Dishes to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
Thomas goes in. To the left wing. Siakam against Richardson. And stolen by Richardson. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Good D by Embiid.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Richardson the pass to Robinson. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Outside Lowry. Siakam outside. The dish to Ibaka. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons dishes to Horford. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It counts.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Here's Van Vliet. Off target. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Let's be joined, Brooklyn Nets. Starting at...
Hi, and with pregame.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And Embiid throws it down.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Durant in the corner. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
The pass to LeVert to the left side wing. Allen surveying the D. Here's Irving. Another shot. Allen kicks to LeVert. Here's Durant. Al Horford with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Philadelphia with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Embiid dishes to Simmons. It's Richardson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. The feed now to Allen. The kick out to Irving. And the Nets, another 3. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Durant deciding where to go with it. They get a hand on it, and the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Irving passes to KD. They get it back. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
And Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And it's good for 2.
Well, those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
Horford kicks to Richardson. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 6. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside Durant, all alone. They get it back. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Passes it to LeVert. Back to KD. 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. The shot misses. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Horford. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Here's Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Irving against Simmons. Irving passes to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Pulls up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that basket to me is all about energy. Al Horford bringing it every night.
Outside Irving. No one near him. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Korkmaz is out there with Robinson. Then there's Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in at the point guard position. Here's Luwawu. Back to Allen. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Left side, Scott. Here's Burks. Off the left rim and out.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Irving kicks to Allen. Harris outside. Irving passes to Allen. Here's Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Okay, Jarrett Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Luwawu, the pass to Harris. From deep. Allen against Scott. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The 76ers trail by 4. On the wing, Milton. Tries again. Scott can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Harris outside. Down low and stolen by Scott. Here's Milton. Got a piece of it.
Taurean Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
Robinson misses. Nets leading by 4, and they're running. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Allen's got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Burks the pass to Scott. Milton with it. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Allen dishes to Harris. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Out to Harris. From deep. They grab their own miss. Allen. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Allen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right side Robinson. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. LeVert's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Robinson. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. Now here's Durant. The kick out to Irving. But they recover it. Jordan the pass to KD. Back to Jordan. Outside, KD. Irving for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
LeVert in the corner. Durant wide open. He fires. Again, the Nets for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so, all right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie, it was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. Most of their well-earned lead evaporated. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. KD on the wing. High post try. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. KD's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Horford. Back to Richardson. Outside, Simmons. Horford kicks to Embiid. It's stolen by Allen. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Embiid against Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie. Durant in the corner. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Irving dishes to Allen. Harris against LeVert. Kicks it to Durant. Shoots. Kept alive. On the wing, Irving. Outside, KD. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. Milton. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Out to the right wing. Now the pass to Luwawu. Wants to get it to Irving and does. 4 on the clock. A baseline J. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 8 points.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Popped up there for Embiid. And no good that time. Nets leading by 13. Irving against Horford. Irving kicks to Prince. The Nets working the ball around now. And the basket is good.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
The 76ers trail by 15. Here's Richardson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Richardson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Horford the pass to Embiid. Horford kicks to Milton. To the middle. Goes back up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And every year, Embiid's rebounding seems to get better. Continues to demonstrate a real hunger on the backboard.
Durant's checked in for Luwawu. Then for the 76ers, Robinson's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And Alec Burks subbed in for Josh Richardson. Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And stolen by Prince. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Durant kicks to Irving. The 3 ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Thibault, and stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD leading the charge. Back to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets. They lead by 12. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Alec Burks is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the small forward. Now here's Dinwiddie. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Harris, no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to LeVert. Launches a three. They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Outside, KD. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Thibault.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Durant in the corner. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, KD. Fires top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Harris against KD. Horford dishes to Harris. Horford kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Harris, no good. Nets leading by 12. And here we go. The pass to Harris. Nets passing it around. Horford against KD. Dinwiddie outside. Allen passes to Durant. Over Horford. Almost, but it rolls out. The 76ers trail by 12. Dishes it to Embiid. Stolen by Allen. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. LeVert from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
It's tipped. Harris outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Allen. Back to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Harris. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And Embiid pulls it down.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Thibault, the pass to Horford. Back to Thibault. Simmons, the bounce pass. Passes it to Embiid. Rebound, Brooklyn. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Allen.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And here's Embiid following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Harris drives in. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Outside Irving. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony. bustling financial district here. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Durant. Irving with a clean look. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down. Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Nets on defense. Here's Lowry inside. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Anunoby passes to Lowry. No good with the triple. It's LeVert on the wing. Outside, KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving surveying the floor. Over Lowry. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Irving's got the first basket of the game for the Nets.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Now here's VanVleet. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Back to VanVleet. To the middle. And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. A second chance effort. Lays it up off the glass.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Allen. Second chance shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Here's KD. Toronto grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's Durant. It's tipped. LeVert with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Dinwiddie. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Allen passes to Durant. High post shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. Out to the right wing. Lowry drives in. Pass to Ibaka. Outside Lowry. Ibaka finds Anunoby. Off target with his 3.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession.
And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Irving against Lowry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. Durant, the pass to Jordan. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Nets leading by 8. Irving from long range. Jordan kicks to KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lowry passes to Gasol. Shot to stop the run.
Such a clever offensive player. Gasol is especially crafty at finding ways to draw contact while shooting.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Good on both. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Irving passes to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Over Davis. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he's...
And, of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Irving, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson. Picked away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Irving against Davis. Out to Harris. Powell with the steal. Davis inside. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets leading by 10. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Powell inside. He's covered by Irving. Outside for Davis. To the inside. Takes it from 10. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Harris. Davis against Irving. The pass to Harris. Clock at 6. In the corner, Irving with it. Jordan trying to free himself up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Davis, the pass to Boucher. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. From downtown, It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal, shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here is Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gasol is double. Passes to Boucher. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Nets passing it around. The open shot. Harris. Great look, but off the mark. Raptors trail by 15. Now Powell. Outside. Davis. Second shot opportunity. Back to Powell. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Thomas comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Jared Allen's checked in for the Nets. Karis LeVert comes in for Irving. Shots good by Ibaka.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Pass to Harris. And the call will be made against Matt Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Powell. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu. Here's KD. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Outside Lowry. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Off with the layup.
Those are chances.
And so it's Brooklyn, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kitty, what's your? Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Raptors trail by 15. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Down low. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Back to Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
Toronto shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Back to VanVleet. Lobs it up for Ibaka. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
For 3, Harris. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 15. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
LeVert finds Allen. Nice move. Tries again. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And he comes up with the deuce. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Allen kicks to LeVert. Here's Dinwiddie, stolen by Van Vliet. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Shoots the 3. Lowry can't get it to go.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Here's Llewellyn. It's deflected. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince comes in for Joe Harris. Toronto working the ball around now. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
LeVert the pass to Allen. It's Durant on the wing. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he connects with the jumper. Durant's got 10 points in the game. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Powell the pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Allen. Outside, KD. Unable to get that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And stolen by Prince. LeVert finds Allen. The wide open look for Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Siakam outside. 5 to shoot. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. From outside the arc. That one no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And again, Toronto no luck. Outside, KD. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
That's great.
On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Caris LeVert. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
LeVert kicks to KD. From deep three-point range. Let's keep it alive. Jordan finds Irving. The wing jumper off target. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Lowry. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Siakam trying to free himself up. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Jordan at the elbow. Irving for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Durant dishes to Dinwiddie. From the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hollis Jefferson with it. Picked up by Harris. Siakam's shot is off. Nets leading by 16. KD passes to Harris. And it's off from three-point range.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Lowry against Irving. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Ibaka.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
To the paint, back to Irving. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Lowry against Irving. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And stolen by Harris. Irving against Lowry. The 3 from KD. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Siakam left side. Inside. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Terrence Davis. And a change for the Nets. Allen's checked in. Free throw good, VanVleet. Brooklyn making some changes. Rodions Kurucs, he's checked in for Durant. Temple comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Crawford in for Dinwiddie.
Yo, who's got Kyrie?
Lowry against Irving. And the 3 ball is good. And the Nets lead by 19.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
The drive by Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. And it's sent back by Allen. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 2008. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Prince, the pass to Johnson. Here's Karuch, covered by Hollis Jefferson. From deep. And it's Karuch missing. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Down low. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Raptors.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And Lowry gets it to go.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Embiid, no good. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. 6-point game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Lowry, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
The 76ers off to a slow start. Anunoby finds VanVleet. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from VanVleet. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Lowry. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Harris against Anunoby. To end the run. They get it back. Goes back up. And another shot. Embiid. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Embiid with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Now, here's Lowry. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. 3-pointer. Up again, and Ibaka is right there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Harris misses.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And stolen by Richardson. Fast break, here they come. And stolen by Siakam. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Now Siakam. Back to Ibaka. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Harris draws the double. Embiid finds Simmons. They need this one, and Simmons slams it in.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And the pass to Siakam. VanVleet left side. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Horford leading the fast break. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors leading by 12. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. There's the triple. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Richardson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
To the wing on the left. Siakam passes to Lowry. Back to Siakam. It's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
It's Richardson on the wing. Horford high post. Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. Kicks to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid trying to break loose. Dishes it to Horford. Goes up again, and Embiid finishes inside.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Siakam against Horford. And stolen by Simmons. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Raptors lead by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Robinson is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Powell. Feeds to Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass.
Soft touch of Gasol. I mean, outstanding in close. He lets the ball glide off his fingertips.
Here's Robinson. Oh, that was something else.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him. Off on the layup. Korkmaz kicks to Robinson. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Toronto leading by 8. Kept alive. Powell. Can't cash in from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Thybulle. It's tipped. Now here's Powell. Here's Boucher. Outside for Davis. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. 5 to shoot. Powell dishes to Gasol. Bucket is good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Powell after the Sixers pick up 2. Scott pulls it in.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Powell. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Burks the pass to Scott. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Scott's got his first 2 points.
Well, they found exactly the shot they wanted. I mean, they'll take that every time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
VanVleet against Richardson. VanVleet passes to Gasol. Can't connect from short range. The 76ers trail by 8. Embiid kicks to Harris. Embiid against Gasol. Outside, Simmons. Embiid inside. Simmons inside. Working on Gasol. And good that time.
You can't let Simmons roam free on the offensive board. He's adept at burning the defense with his athleticism.
That one good for 2. Davis has got his second bucket.
Tremendous adjustment in midair. Hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take. And that should do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Here is Ibaka, following the score by Josh Richardson. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Simmons. Oh!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Raptors leading by 4. Up top, Ibaka. That shot missing. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Richardson. Horford. And it's Horford with the extra effort.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
VanVleet wide open. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. With a tie, and it's finished off by Richardson as he lays it in. Richardson's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Anunoby. Here is Lowry. Now VanVleet. 6 on the shot clock. Latrey. The offensive rebound. And Ibaka is right there. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Robinson's checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here is Lowry, defended by Milton. Lowry, good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Harris, and he banks in the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Milton. Back to Powell. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Robinson dishes to Burks, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Burks has got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. There's the pass to Ibaka. And Embiid with the block. Burks against Powell. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Lowry kicks to Powell. Out to the wing. Here's Anunoby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Robinson. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead. 1:04 left to play in the third. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The drive by Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. Count that bucket. And now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Milton's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Lowry. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Burks. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. And the 76ers with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Burks. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. The Raptors also with a sub. Thomas is checked in. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Embiid, no good. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And that one drops for him. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Here's Robinson. He kicks to Embiid. To the right side. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is tied. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Toronto with the ball. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here is Ibaka, poked loose. Just 5 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose, so it's Toronto now to the left side wing. Three-pointer, Lowry. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Oh, man, he's doing a little of everything for this team. Embiid's floor awareness, really impressive.
Powell kicks to Thomas. He dishes it to Lowry. Back to Thomas. Here's Thibault. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Ahead, here's Powell, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now here's Powell after Ben Simmons' miss. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. The lead is 2. And here is Powell. Thomas finds Powell to the inside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Clock is at 3. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight. The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Right side Simmons, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the 76ers lead by 2. Outside Lowry. Outside Thomas. Outside Lowry. Back to Thomas. The 3. And the Raptors miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 4. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Anunoby against Harris. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Siakam. That's good from Harris.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Siakam has it in the corner. Embiid with the steal. Anunoby with it.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Harris following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Stolen away. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch. Wow, bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
VanVleet can't get it to go. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Harris. And it's Gasol with the rebound. From the arc. That one's not going to go. Here's Richardson. No good.
Love how Gasol gets after the defense. He uses his reach to press the shooter.
So it's the